Good afternoon, friends and family. Thank you all for being here today at beautiful Waysing Park. All of you have watched Jack and Eleanor's love grow over the last 8 years. Your presence here means the world to them as they take this next step together. Do you promise to share your life with Eleanor, to love, support and comfort her, whatever the future may bring?
I do.
Thank you. And Eleanor, do you promise to share your life with Jack, to love, support and comfort him, whatever the future may bring?
I do.
I do solemnly declare.
I do solemnly declare.
That I know not.
That I know not.
Of any lawful impediment.
Of any lawful impediment.
Why I, Jack Morehouse.
Why I, Jack Morehouse.
May not be joined in matrimony.
May not be joined in matrimony.
To Eleanor Jane Partington.
To Eleanor Jane Partington.
Thank you. And Eleanor. I do solemnly declare.
I do solemnly declare.
That I know not.
That I know not.
Of any lawful impediment.
Of any lawful impediment.
Why I, Eleanor Jane Partington.
Why I, Eleanor Jane Partington.
May not be joined in matrimony.
May not be joined in matrimony.
To Jack Morehouse.
To Jack Morehouse.
I call upon these persons here present.
I call upon these persons here present.
To witness that I, Jack Morehouse.
To witness that I, Jack Morehouse.
Do take thee, Eleanor Jane Partington.
To take thee, Eleanor Jane Partington.
To be my lawful wedded wife.
To be my lawful wedded wife.
Thank you. And Eleanor? I call upon these persons here present.
I call upon these persons here present.
To witness that I, Eleanor Jane Partington.
To witness that I, Eleanor Jane Partington.
Do take thee, Jack Morehouse.
Do take thee, Jack Morehouse.
To be my lawful wedded husband.
To be my lawful wedded husband.
The small one. And taking that ring, if you would hold your left hand and holding it halfway down that ring finger. I give you this ring as a symbol of my love.
I give you this ring as a symbol of my love.
Commitment and respect.
Commitment and respect.
Wear it with happiness and pride, now and always.
Wear it with happiness and pride, now and always.
You can push that ring all the way on. Lovely. I give you this ring as a token of my love.
I give you this ring as a token of my love.
Commitment and respect.
Commitment and respect.
Wear it with happiness and pride, now and always.
Wear it with happiness and pride, now and always.
Pushing that all the way on. Jack and Eleanor, you have both made the declarations required by law and have made a solemn and binding contract with each other in the presence of your two witnesses and your family and friends who are here today. We all hope that the feelings of love and commitment which you have expressed here today will continue to deepen and grow throughout the coming years. Therefore, it gives me great pleasure to declare that you are now husband and wife and you may kiss your beautiful bride.
Some of you may know who I am. Some of you may not. I am Eleanor's father. And I'd like to start by saying that today is a very important day for the both of us, because today Eleanor stops being our responsibility and she becomes the responsibility of her husband and his family. But seriously, I would like to say how delighted I am that we're uniting the families together. So I'd like to take this opportunity to say a few words about this child here that Sarah and I fell in love with some years ago. Looking back looking at her now, can you believe that this was the baby with pixie ears and almond eyes that I gave her very first bath to? So let me tell you a little bit more about Eleanor. She's nothing if not hardworking and persistent. Once she makes up her mind, you might as well ask the tide to stop coming in. She just keeps on coming. And she always turns out to be right. Eleanor cares very deeply for the people she meets, and especially about the people who become her friends. So, to wrap it all up, just a few words really aimed for you, Jack. None of what I'm about to say is news to you, as you already know what you've got yourself into. Once Eleanor makes up her mind, she won't change it. You know that. But that means she's going to stick through you through thick and thin. But you are going to have to do as you're told, mate. However, you're going to be loved, and your life is never going to be boring. So, ladies and gentlemen, a toast, please. The bride and the groom, Eleanor and Jack.
Hello, my name is Sam, and I'm Jack's best man. This is the second best man speech that I've given this year. The last speech, apparently including a story about a prostitute and the groom, was neither funny nor appropriate for a wedding. So, which is exactly why I have a great story about me and Jack in a strip club in Reading. But seriously, Jack, you are my best friends. You know, I look up to you as someone who actually does know how to adult correctly. You're funny, you're loyal, you're dependable, you're the smartest person I know. You've always been there when I and others needed you. I love you both. I wish you a lifetime of happiness together, with plenty more adventures ahead. I'd like everyone to raise their glasses for a toast. Cheers or yakidata to the beautiful couple, Jack and Eleanor Morehouse.
My name is Meg. I am Eleanor's little sister and bestie, and I'd just like to say a few words about the bride. It is not often that someone is able to say that they have such a caring, generous and beautiful sister. And I am so glad that Eleanor is able to say that about me. Just kidding. I don't know what happened in the baby factory, but Eleanor and I are different in almost every single way. Eleanor has always filled the role of caring big sister very naturally, just as I filled the role of bratty little sister very gladly. When I first met Jack, I thought, what a nerd. Computers, what the heck? But over the years, I've come to realise that being a nerd is kind of cool. Especially useful for all the times I've called you up to ask you how to fix my computer. Thank you. I can't wait to see your next steps in life. Please let it be a baby. And no, I will not stop asking every time you call until you make me the cool auntie I was born to be.
How am I possibly going to follow that up? And on behalf of my wife and I, thank you all so much for being here with us today. To my wife, we met on a night out in Reading. Sam was already out, and he had messaged me to come out and said that there were hot women in town tonight. As always, I didn't believe him. But when I got into town and I bumped into Eleanor, I knew then what he was on about. You are caring, witty, beautiful. You're weird in all the right ways, and there's not a single thing I'd change. You are my best friend, my teammate in this game of life, and the wind in my sails. I can't promise that I'll be perfect, but I can promise that I'll be there with you every step of the way by your side. I can't wait to build our future together, one memory at a time.